So, for episode 1 of the Honesty Box series, I thought it might be worth looking at the Company of Heroes 2 open beta, as it seems to be the subject of much discussion of late. For those of you who don't know me, by the way, lucky you. So the first thing I'll say is that existing fans of the series will be happy to know that not a great deal has changed in terms of the gameplay mechanics that define the series' previous titles. For example, your infantry continue to ignore orders, opting instead for one of a few choices. There's running away only to be shot in the back of the head, and often at the most crucial of times, forgetting to run away. Your vehicles also continue to navigate the field with all of the urgency and vigilance present on a 2-week Tai Chi retreat, often taking a very long time indeed to simply fire back at whatever seems to be biting chunks out of its ass. And of course the AI is as devious as in earlier titles, producing units that counter your own the very second that you start to build them, and as you may have guessed, base rushing is as common as it's always been. Not only this, but units that operate mortars and mounted guns usually set up their weapons facing away from the enemy as standard practice once arriving at their allotted destination, and quickly die whilst trying to turn around when things get shitty. Ordering your tanks around the map feels a bit like shepherding a group of elephants on ketamine. They loosely understand the direction you want them to go in, but are quickly stunted or outright frightened off by any and all obstacles ranging from a bump in the ground to a lone, carelessly placed tree. So in those respects, it's entirely faithful to its predecessors, and fans of the series will likely be overjoyed. Of course, an added bonus to these features comes in the form of a new weather system, which is handy as it randomly kills all infantry under your command that happen to be standing more than a foot away from one of the 3 fires that punctuate each winter map. As when trying desperately to hold a victory point, the last thing I want to hear is that the units I've just bought and paid for are currently expiring somewhere under a tree. Yes, you can build more, but it's a complete waste of engineers, and at the best of times you feel like less of a commander and more of a divine babysitter.